All right. Well, while Dylan's trying to reconnect, previously on whatever this is, Edge of the Empire.
You might want to go like way back, because I haven't been here in like 2 or 3 sessions.
Okay, so let's do. So this whole series, you are connecting with a guy whose name is Random Tiv. He's
Are, we-
actually
are are we still Empire or?
right there. You are freelancers.
And
Oh,
this
because I
is
thought we were
Clone
doing
Wars.
Empire.
Uh,
Or was that the
that
last
was the
one?
last one. The last one was
Oh,
Empire.
that's the last one. Okay.
So you're more freelancers. This is a Clone War era.
Okay.
Um,
I
you've
remember
been
Clone War era.
you've been working with a guy named Random Tiv. He owns a shipping company on Rhodia and is competing against Bolin, someone or other, as like the other main shipper on the world. And so the very first session with these guys, you went and rescued a doctor who had found a ship with information in it. So you went and rescued that doctor and the other person, brought them back. He paid you. Then his rival, the Bolin guy, what's his name? Bolin the Gray. He stole that technology stuff from Tiv and was going to show it off in a museum piece. And that's what we had done last time. And they stole it back from him, but it wasn't untracked, so they hadn't like removed the tracking, and so Bolin knows that they have it, and so Tiv wanted you to meet him on a ship, and that's basically where we had left off.
Okay.
Can everyone hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Hey, nice. That's exciting. Okay, so what you're looking at right now, let's back up. So you meet Random Tiv on his like chartered ship. So he took a chartered ship off Verodia and met with you guys and got the device and is now has the tracking all turned off so that he has his stuff back and Bolin can't track you anymore. He needed you to accompany him to a summit that he was holding to try and shut down Bolin's efforts because he's been kind of bullying the shipping market on Rhodia. And since Tiv is kind of the only other big player in the Rhodia shipping sector, he's trying to get some support for a to scale down Bolin's operation. So you guys are on his dreadnought ship that he like his main pride of the fleet sort of thing, and he's carrying a group of delegates, and they're headed to a world not too far away, but just to be able to do a meeting in private with some folks to shut down Bolin, basically.
So
So
we're
your
pretty much
your job is
bodyguards right now.
basically escort
Bodyguard?
duty, bodyguard. Yeah. Since you were already with him, he just said, "Why don't you come with me?
Got it.
I'll just
So
keep
kill
paying."
anyone who gets in the way.
Yep,
I
I'll
can
keep
do
paying
that.
you money. And you guys were like, "Cool, I'm in with that." Yep, K. So, so this is the ship. There's no specific maps for it, so you can just kind of tell me what you're looking at and where you are. There's rooms, but if you're like, does it have blah? Maybe, maybe not. If it makes sense, we can have it. If it doesn't make sense, probably not. So, does that make sense to everyone? We good? We're on board with what's up?
Yep.
Who are you? What are we doing? Where am I?
All right. So you've been traveling for like 3 or 4 hours at this point, and you get a notification in your headset. Attention, long-range sensors are picking up unidentified mass moving towards the ship. And it's accompanied by a small group of snub fighters. So Tiv, he jumps on the comm, and he's like, "Can any of you fly a fighter?"
Uh-huh.
I'm a decent pilot because of my
Pretty sure I can
agility.
fly. No. Stop.
I'm pretty sure I can fly. That's confident.
I've
That's
got
oozing with
3
confidence.
green piloting. I don't know if anyone's got better than 3 green.
I have 1 yellow and 5 green.
Oh, well, okay, never mind.
I have 2 green.
Well, I've got 2 ships, so whoever wants to jump in a ship,
Are they green?
they're yellow.
Red.
We can spray paint it when you get back.
Okay.
I guess I'll get in one also then. Me and whoever's got the yellow and the skill in piloting.
So you'll need a pilot and a gunner, or
Oh,
pilot and co-pilot, basically.
I can also gun.
Well, I stick with Lior, so I'm gonna go with him as his co-pilot.
All right.
Even though I don't pilot.
Lior's down there. Cool. Let me zoom in. And then Sally, are you? I guess you're hopping in with Garura.
Sure.
All right, look at this here squad. Okay, so you launch and there's 3 fighters out there, so we can just do one of these numbers.
One's
Or-
already
or-
engaging. Oh, they're already engaging. What are they shooting at?
They just have constant fire coming out of their wingtips.
Exhaust fence. That's what they are.
Yeah, it's for effect.
They're those are actually backwards.
Yeah. Their crystals are cracked, so they need exhaust fence.
Exactly. Where did my thing go? X
Depends
that.
on what thing you're talking about.
My streaming tab.
Oh.
Oh, here it is. All right, cool. Anyways, okay. So they are moving at speed 3. You guys are moving. You just kind of like launched, so you're at speed 1. So go ahead and roll for initiative. Whoever is pilot.
Okay.
Initiative.
So that would be your.
What are we using? Coal or?
Cool. Yeah, because you saw
Cool.
this coming. You were like ready for it and everything.
All right. I don't think I have any skills that affect this. So.
Woohoo! 2 advantage.
Oh.
2 advantage. Woohoo! We're right on board with each other.
I'm so cool.
You 1 for them. Wow.
Oh,
That's pretty good. Okay, and that's. I mean,
Oh.
they're still both better than you. So.
well, isn't there 3 of them though?
We'll just run 2 of them, so it's not like. I mean, we could do 3, sure. Josh asked for it. They can each be independent people.
Today? Oh.
All right.
They all go first.
So they all get to go first. This is gonna be. We're gonna kill you all right off the bat.
Can we make this encounter harder?
I'm gonna get the escape pod ready.
Yeah. You jump out of the ship. Okay. First thing, prep escape pods. Brilliant.
Space parachute.
Yeah.
Escape pod.
All
right.
I take
I'll be fine. I got a
my-
skill in survival.
stab,
Yeah.
Dylan's trying to say something.
All I heard was quacking.
stab the ship.
You're gonna stab the ship.
I'm just kidding.
Smart.
Robots.
Brilliant.
Roll out.
Okay. So
Well,
they.
doesn't our big ship? Wouldn't it be able to like give us support fire?
Yes. Yeah. They're turning. So let's make them. We'll give them a action. They'll be the last thing in the group.
Yeah.
So.
I say because it should be able to give us some support fire from the turbo laser
Yep.
battery blister thing.
Can we get some cooler looking ships?
Thank you, honey.
Yeah. I gave you stupid ships so that you weren't tempted to steal them.
Okay.
Damn it.
Sounds
Not
funny,
flying
that
around in
sounds
that piece of junk.
You know us so well.
Right?
We were gonna help you, but then your ship was really cool, so we
I
left.
wouldn't even steal this capital ship. Let's be honest.
No, the capital ship is kind of dicky.
Kind of like our old one.
Yeah, that old ship was so bad. All right. I mean, all side views of ships aren't flattering usually.
The top-down view for ours was.
Yeah, the top.
Side view is way better than.
That's a good point. That last one. Anyways, They are. What's their max speed for? Okay, so first guy, he's gonna speed up to speed 4. Can I mark that? Show nameplate 4. All right.
Do you have a picture of the old ship, Steve?
Somewhere, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can pull it up at some point if you want me to.
Yes. Can we just fly around mini versions of those?
That was an interesting ship. That was a fun one.
Which one?
The very first one you guys had.
I don't remember that one.
Oh
A
yeah,
while ago.
you
That's
spent
probably
like,
good.
That's been forever.
you spent like a year in that ship.
Yeah, we did.
All the memories of a previous life.
I don't see
That
it.
was with my son, Raw Raw Jr.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't see the ship.
No.
I must have deleted it because we weren't using it anymore. Anyways, this first guy's gonna speed up and take a shot at this group right here. All right, let me make sure I remember how to do space combat. Twin, medium, laser cannons, fire arc forward, damage 6, critical 3, linked 1. Oh, I forgot to mention. They have just to add insult to the injury. They are tractor beaming. So each one of these 3 little starfighters are tractor beaming an asteroid.
Oh, awesome.
Good. Glad
So-
there's 3 of them in turn order.
You
Really?
ready to invade?
You just want us to die already, don't you?
So because of that, I'm actually gonna take back what they're doing. He is not speeding up to speed 4 because he's carrying an asteroid. One of his actions is gonna be dropping off his asteroid. So he releases the tractor beam, and then his second action is gonna be to punch it and to speed up. He takes 2 system strain, but he can jump to speed 4 right off the bat. Okay.
So wait. So will that that asteroid's gonna keep going forward then?
Yes. So those
But
all.
at speed 3. Not
It's speed
4.
1. Speed 1.
So are these asteroids following actual space physics or Star Wars space physics?
Oh, they are Star Wars space physics for sure.
Okay, so it'll stop eventually without being further.
You know it. And
If
they
it
can
runs
actually
out
they
of
can actually
gas,
like
it's gonna
change.
stop.
They can actually change direction at will. So if the plot calls
That
for
means
a.
there's a Jedi or something around using the Force to manipulate it.
All right.
So you're saying if they run out of fuel, they're going to somehow slow down so that whatever's behind them can catch up.
No, it's the force, or the asteroid is using the force.
Exactly.
It's the midichlorians that are in the end as a high metachlorian count. So
I was
It's
low-key
in-
making fun of the movie.
All right.
What?
So 2 of them are up to speed 4. This first one, he's just going to take a shot from a far distance. So that adds a difficulty. And boom, fail. Okay. That's what they do. And so they're coming at you guys. 2 of them are coming real quick. One of them is coming mildly quick. No, not quick at all. Pretty slow, actually.
They're just strolling
So
along.
2 of them are at speed 4 and one of them's at speed 1.
Correct. So whichever group of you guys wants to start first.
Just let me know when something needs repaired. I have... it stinks. We're doing something with ships, and I'm actually good with ships, and I can't see or do anything because I don't know anything.
wait, your roll 20 isn't working?
My computer isn't working.
Ah.
Where?
All right. So I get just whoever wants to take up the slack. Let's go for it.
All right.
Am I understanding?
so-
I fire a gun.
So the guns are on the top of the ship, like facing forwards, right?
Correct. Yeah, you've got forward-facing guns.
Okay.
They have forward-facing guns.
Are they mounted guns or are they turrets?
They, I believe both craft have mounted guns.
Okay. Well, I guess can we like fly into like a firing position or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, of course.
To give us support for
So
you.
so you're at speed 1. If you want to speed up, that's an action. So it's basically the same thing for regular combat. You can take 2 types of actions: an attack action
Right.
and a move action.
Do you think we should try to get behind him, Chris? And like turn around? Are we smaller silhouette than them?
Same silhouette. You're both 2.
Okay.
Aim for the
So
bushes.
I have
wisest.
2 green in both piloting and gunning. So
All right, we'll play more defensive.
Never mind.
you're gonna have to get behind them. Then I literally hold the wheel straight, and you go get in the gunner seat. Like that's how this is gonna have to play out. 'Cause, yeah.
All right. Well, what if I just fly like above them? What if I kind of like go up here so that they have to like change direction to aim at us?
Sure.
But we kind of still have an advantage on them, like if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
we
Yeah,
should
yeah.
definitely bring them up above the ship because that's where our gun is. That's where the gun
Right, that's where like
helps
their
us
defense.
Yeah, if you can draw them into the turret range, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that'd be like around here.
That makes sense.
Okay.
So you're not changing speed, you're just changing location.
Yeah, because we're just kind of try to stall until
Right, that makes sense.
capital ship can fire.
Okay. So that would be both actions for like your maneuver of turning and then a maneuver of moving. All right. Josh and Dylan.
I'm gonna say we're gonna speed up.
Should I
to,
roll?
I mean, I guess you're supposed to pilot check.
Oh,
I mean, you're supposed to have 2 purples for just
Oh.
difficulty of piloting, but you can't fail.
There.
Nice.
You would just succeed a little less, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't feel as good about it.
I mean, he succeeded with the same
No,
amount.
I could have done like a barrel roll.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't like it. I
Could
don't
have had a
like it.
little more flair in there.
Myself.
Yeah. Do over.
Can I use a destiny for that? No.
Yeah.
All right, Guerrero, what are you saying? You're going to speed up and attack?
gonna speed up, and I'm gonna say Dylan's gonna take a shot then too,
All right.
or
I mean, I'm
someone.
okay.
Some.
Can you access my sheet, Steve?
Yes.
Okay. Because I don't know what any of my stats are.
That's a good
what
point.
what abilities do I have? Because I have a couple of like special abilities. Because I know I have stuff that influences ship
All right.
related things.
For your gunnery, you have 3 green. For your flying ability, you have a yellow and 2 green.
Oh, well, maybe he should be the pilot then, and I should be the gunner.
I thought we used our action to switch seats.
Quick, hand me the vehicle.
Can we just like switch like him and I then?
Yeah, you can do that.
Since we
That's
were
not a problem.
unsure of Dylan's stats.
It's like in Battlefront 1 when you were running the tape gunner and then switching seats to fly around it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just switching back and forth.
Rotate around. There you go.
Okay, and what are my like actual my skills? Because I have a couple skills that might apply to this scenario.
The talents you mean, or skills?
Talents. That's what I mean. I just couldn't remember.
The mechanic, you can use a maneuver to change a mechanic's role, upgrade it. Fine tuning, when reducing the amount of system strain damage on a vehicle, it reduces 1 additional strain per rank of fine tuning. Okay, so if you're gonna do something like punch it, where you speed up to rank 4, instead of taking 2 strain, you take 1.
Oh,
For Gearhead, it removes a black rank per mechanic check that you have. Repairs adds 1 additional hull repair to anytime that you're trying to make a hull repair. You get 1 bonus fix. And then the other one's a talking motivator, so.
There's one I thought that I have that like makes a gun short fire or something like that.
Yeah.
Like-
Makes a gun short fire.
Or like a little break.
Oh, yeah. Once per session, may take a bad motivator action. Make 3 purple mechanics check to cause 1 target device to spontaneously fail. Oh, cool.
What do they define as target device?
Probably their targeting system.
I would imagine. Well, I mean, I bet you we could make it work however you wanted to run it. So if you wanted to say you sent over some sort of encryption, and you could make a gunner fail on their thing, like it just locks up or something. So I mean, I could see it being used liberally.
That's thinking I might be good to maybe take advantage of that. I mean,
He's cutting out.
You're
pretty
cutting
bad.
in and out. Sorry. What?
I was just saying. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you now. Yep.
Okay. I was just saying. I don't know what the plan you had, Josh, with flying or whatever, because I can't see anything, so I don't know where anyone is or.
Yeah, we don't exactly have a real map up either. It's just kind of janky.
It's an imaginary where you can be wherever you want. You are immediately under the ship. They are flying perpendicular to the side of the ship.
So, just to where I'm at, I'm going to use that ability to make their piloting more difficult.
Okay, so we'll say that the lead ship, you're able to target them, because I'm not sure if you can target more than one with that skill.
Unless we,
Let me check.
like, maybe if you have a satellite or something, like a special thing for that, maybe you
Right.
could do more than one. I feel like doing more than one would be kind of overpowered.
To cause one target device to spontaneously fail. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's why I would say, like, if there was a device that influenced all those devices, you could maybe argue.
Right. No, so yeah, you get to make a check. So we have 3 purple and whatever your mechanics is. So let me go back and check your mechanics, which I believe is
Pretty good.
pretty stinking good. Wow. How did you get that
What's
much?
his mechanics?
3 yellow, 2 green
Oh wow.
versus 3 purple.
And there's the roll.
I mean, I guess I'll use a destiny at this point because I can.
Oh.
I mean, it's still 3 yellow, 2 green.
Well, Steve, you said that after I rolled it. Come on, man.
Oh, you rolled it already?
I had already rolled it.
Oh, well, okay. Cool. Never mind. That's fine then.
So that's
Well,
the
look at
strat.
how
Just
well
roll
it
as
did. I don't-
fast as you can.
So
Steve,
you can't
look-
use a destiny. Nope, already rolled.
Well,
Yeah.
Steve, look at the roll. I don't think your destiny would have made much of a difference.
Not against that roll, no.
4 success and 2 advantage, Dylan.
Awesome.
I mean, it could have been what is it?
Despair.
Despair. That's what I was going for. I wasn't trying to stop you from succeeding. I was trying to get a despair to have you
yeah.
shut down that ship and your
Reroll
ship.
it.
That was the goal.
Just roll a red and a purple.
Oh, see that? Oh no, that's a six.
Oh,
that's a
that's
triumph.
Ooh.
That's a triumph.
That would have been. That's an even better roll. Anyways, you do succeed, and so like this lead ship, he just kind of starts to lilt forward, and like as you cut out the entire power supply to the drive system, and so he just kind of like rolls, like starts floating as he runs out of power.
This is really bad, and I'm sorry for everyone. But we'll just say what I did is, like, as the ship was, because they're parallel to us, right?
Perpendicular.
See, letting,
What? I heard pudding.
and they see me piloting.
Oh yes, sure, yes.
Then I'm going to flash them.
Oh, Jesus.
Cause
I'm sure
Well,
they're.
that's one of-
Yeah.
That was one of our moves. Could we use the other one to use the speed jump thing to jump to speed 4?
Yes.
Since he has his thing and it would only be 1 strain.
It's such a horrific sight that they're scarred forever, and it just messes with their flow.
They were not expecting to come up against fish boobs or whatever you are.
Slug thing.
Slug thing. Yes.
With a Wookiee co-pilot.
Oh my goodness. All right, we're in a not safe for work territory.
Yeah. Demonetized.
demonetized.
So we'll use our second one. You take 1 strain and jump up to speed 4 then.
Okay.
Plus points for diversity, though.
So awesome. So now you are flying. So basically, you're going to go past the lead ship, which is now just kind of like drifting, towards the other two, one of which is a bit further behind because it was traveling slower. So if you can see the map, it's kind of like this.
There's 4 enemy ships on the turn order, by the way.
The 4. Oh, there is. Why is there 4? Let's delete one
I
of
only
these.
see 3.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, in the turn order.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I see that. It's not letting me delete. Oh, never mind. It just did. Okay.
I think it was
And
supposed to be the cap. Oh no, the capital ship's this one right
yeah,
now.
the capital ship is the guy who's going right now. So they're gonna make a full half turn to try and get the ship in line because they have front guns as well as the turret on the top. So the turret on the top is now ready. It's like charging up because it sees where you're going, and the big ship is turning. First dude, they are dead in the water, so they're going to take both of their actions to restart engines. So that's basically
Or
just...
space gravity pulls them down.
Well,
Yeah,
should they
right.
do a check to see if they actually successfully did that with
They-
like their mechanics?
Yeah, they probably should. that's
Or computers. It could be computers or mechanics, really. I guess.
I'll take that. I'll give them a setback because of good roleplay
The
from Dylan.
flashing.
Yes. Okay, just kidding. They do not hook up their system.
They're so scarred by seeing the fish tits.
Exactly.
All 12 of them.
He's,
I don't know Star Wars anatomy.
it's a slug.
Are you
TYVM.
a Twi'lek or what are you?
It's just like it pulls it up and it's just like Jabba the Hutt's face.
That's Dylan's character. So, all right, yeah. So they're just gonna keep floating. Second dude, they are now engaged with Grara and Sally to take some shots at you. Let me pull up a reasonable NPC book. Here we go.
Is there an unreasonable NPC bug?
Yeah, that's called my brain making stuff up. Who are we looking for? We're looking for a pilot. TIE pilot. TIE pilot's probably a reasonable thing to use.
Medical droid.
Yeah, sure. Imperial pilot. What is their flying ability? Just 1. Okay.
Really? Imperial Flight School's got to step their game up.
Hit.
No.
How many to activate? I think it's 2 advantage to activate linked. Do you know, Chris? Do you remember?
What was it?
How many advantage to activate linked? Do you remember?
I don't.
I think it's 2 advantage.
I thought it was 2 advantage to activate anything.
It's 37 advantage.
No, I mean different
Yeah,
stuff
that seems right.
activates at different levels, but I don't think it's 1. So we hit you for 7 damage. Oh no! Yeah, 7 damage. Your
How much
ship
damage did you
has
take?
12 with an armor of 3.
Ew.
So
So they did 4.
they did 4 damage. Let me show. Doom. Basic 12. You have 8 system strain, 3 armor. Boom. Do we see that there? Cool. And then you guys are down to 8. Boom. And 7. Boom. Okay. Let me add yours so you guys can see it. 12. 8. 3. Boom. All right. Okay, cool. And then this back group, they are going to punch it to catch up to the fight. So they're going to take some system strain. To jump up to round 4, they are also going to shoot at you.
No.
Joop.
Let's use a destiny on this one.
Joop. Yep. Yep.
You did. What?
What do you mean, what?
No, I saw the two different rolls. I'm like, wait, huh?
Oh. So we hit you for another 6, which is
So-
3.
3.
So you're down to 5 health out of 12.
Well, nice knowing you, Josh.
Although you do have a defense. Let me roll that again, and roll that again.
Mm.
For both of those. Okay, so the first one only hit for 6 damage, not 7. So you got 6
So we
health.
lost one.
You
we
got,
got one extra.
Yeah,
damage.
you got a health back. Congratulations! You were not quite as dead.
Well, I mean, by the time it's our turn anyway, we're going to be behind them.
Well, you're behind one of them. Yes.
No, by the end of our next turn, we'll be behind.
Oh,
both of
correct.
them,
Correct. Yes.
Which is what I was planning on doing, getting behind them and chasing them down,
Gotcha.
getting them between the capital ship, our other dude, and then us.
Yep. Okay. Dustin and Chris.
What do you want to do, Chris?
Can I, for my action,
Yeah, I took both actions last time. You can.
use inspiring rhetoric
Mhm.
and do a 2 green leadership check
That's a great move.
on our friends to relieve them from strain?
Yep. I don't think that works on ships, does it?
No.
That's pretty
I don't-
cool. It makes those
Yeah.
ships feel good about themselves.
You, like make a speech and the starship like regains energy.
You actually look and the starship has like that JJ the jet plane face.
Gee, thanks.
Can we please put in JJ the jet plane as our ships right now? Can we make that happen?
Oh yeah, it's for ally, not for.
Yes. Well, if
I mean,
if
I
there's an
have something
astromech
that's-
on board, you could argue that he made the astromech feel good, and he fixed the ship.
Right.
No, it's strain off of somebody that's.
So what do you want to do?
Um,
You could take a shot at the guy in the back. I just took both actions last time, so I'm giving you input.
um. Yeah, no. I don't really have anything.
You can dance.
If you want
I
to.
could.
But if my friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine.
Bam, 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 bam.
I don't know. Is there some way we could draw attention to ourselves to try to get? Yes.
Yes.
Attention drawn.
Oh, woo!
What weapons does this have? Just front mounted guns?
Correct.
Okay.
Can we like position ourselves to get like a better angle on this guy?
Yeah. So you can come in from like a top angle. You can do a maneuver.
What we should do is they already let go of the asteroids, right?
Correct.
And they haven't impacted.
Not yet.
We should take out the one that is heading for our gun, the top one. So we should shoot. You should shoot the
That's a smart idea.
asteroid before it impacts our gun.
Yeah, we can do that. Why are they
Because
bringing?
they didn't just bring those for
Like their
fluff.
pet
Those are
rocks.
there to mess something up.
Maybe there's like something on the asteroids.
It's
I mean,
just
if
their
you-
giant
if
pet
there's,
rock, okay?
Fucking spider droids in there, then
Yeah, that's
I
true.
mean, either way they're gonna impact. So I mean, we might as well blow it up before it breaks our gun.
Right. Are we in firing range of the asteroid?
Yeah, probably.
Right now?
I mean, yeah, definitely.
Is
Absolutely.
there any way we can
Well, we can use our
scan the
move action to
asteroid?
get up.
Is
What was
there any
that?
way we can scan the asteroid and see if there's anything?
Yeah, you can scan the
There.
asteroid as an action.
Just so that way, if there are like buzz droids on it, we can
That's also a good point.
know. Know what I mean?
Well, yeah, true.
So this is all you. You can
To
take
do
a
a
shot.
scan?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who would be doing that.
I mean, I guess I could do it because
Pilot,
it's
co-pilot thing.
an asteroid and not a fast-moving ship, so I should be able to do pretty good.
Yeah, I mean it's not a hard check.
Would that be a computer's check?
Yes, it would be computers.
Yeah, you'd probably be better at that than me.
Nope, same. 2 green. If I could talk the asteroid to just go home, then I'm going somewhere. But
You never know. It could be sentient.
yeah, right. Hey,
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I was thinking.
Oh,
Like,
my bad.
scan for sentience or.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just do a computer check. How many purple?
Just 2.
2?
2 purples.
All right. Oh, nice. Yep. I
Wow.
don't. Nope.
Awesome.
I just rolled my face on the console. Did that work?
Droll a little bit.
I really don't know what I'm doing here.
All right, now you can shoot at it.
Yeah.
So did you do anything else? That was
No.
just the first thing you had done
That was just a
As a-
scan.
as a group, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to move, PA?
Then we only have one action left.
Correct.
We'd have to take system strain, which we could definitely do.
Well, I mean, do you want to attack? Just shoot it?
Sure.
Shoot it.
That's all you.
What? Why is it me?
I'm in the pilot seat. I'm not in the gunner seat.
What? Well, then let's
Unless-
switch.
unless
I
we
can't
switch
shoot.
You can't shoot. You can't fly.
But
Is that an
damn it,
action?
I can't talk my way out of the situation.
Is that an action for scenes?
Heard them.
I mean-
Can I just like hold the wheel while he like shoots the gun? Like,
reach across.
yeah, just hold on to the steering wheel and look forward.
Never
Like,
you're there.
I could say that if you want to retcon, you can use a destiny point to say, "Oh yeah, we were actually in the different seats." Otherwise, you would take an action to switch seats.
okay. Because I mean, if we just stay here, we're fine. We're in range of our gun, but we can still shoot everything.
Right.
So, I
I'm
mean,
just
as long
thinking
as we
about
don't
taking out
have to
the
go anywhere, I
asteroid.
can hold the ship idle.
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah,
it wouldn't take him that much maneuverability.
let's do that.
Okay. I just walk back, grab him, like throw him into the pilot seat, and then sit down into the guns.
So that was an action you were doing?
Yeah, and then would we take system strain or would we take strain since?
You would take the strain to do extra things.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're using your ship to do extra things, the ship takes strain. If you're doing extra things, you take the strain.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm fine with taking the strain. I can take that off this next round
Oh.
too.
9.
Or I can take that off of you next time.
Okay, and then I will shoot that asteroid. Two purple.
Yes.
Meh?
Wow. You guys are killing it.
Meh?
Nice. Very good.
Okay.
Well,
I didn't hit the ship.
also true.
Did you shoot it?
No. He had a fail. No, he didn't. He had an advantage. What advantage do you want? Like, how do you want to use that?
There's a nice cup of iced tea sitting to his side.
Make
I
it to where
didn't-
you like just barely missed it, and it like changed course from our gun.
Ken has?
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Sure.
I don't shoot the floating Randall head. So yeah.
Yeah. Let me pull those dudes out of there. There. We'll just move them to the bottom. That if we need them, we got them. But if we don't need them,
I like just barely graze the bottom of the meteor or something.
yeah.
And
So its trajectory is now like this-ish,
Okay.
and these ones are still that way-ish. All right. Cool. Things have been done. Starship is now turned around, facing the fighters, ready to fire on its next turn.
Did you just skip Dylan and I?
No, you shot.
No.
Oh, yes, yeah,
Dylan
I did.
and I
Yeah,
did
they're
not
out of the
do
turn order
anything.
now.
Oh yeah, you're out of the turn order. We must have deleted you
Way
accidentally.
to go.
No, they're in the turn order. We aren't, because you deleted our
Character
ship.
Yeah,
thing.
you deleted
Gadget.
JJ.
Okay.
Or deleted.
Oh, that's
added
because you
JJ.
never added JJ.
Yeah, my bad. All right. Okay. Sorry.
Show is so creepy.
I never understand shows and stuff like
No idea. Gurra and Sally, hit
That
me.
was like one of my favorite shows as a kid.
What really?
Kids are dumb.
Kids are
All right. So since our speed, we would be behind them. Would that be at the end of the turn, or like middle of the turn, or?
With your flying is basically the maneuver for your turn. So your maneuver would be get behind them,
I was
and
thinking
then
of
you would take a
preparing our
maneuver
ship.
to turn 360.
You mean
Is it-
180?
Correct. Yeah.
We can go full rotation. Is it possible for me to repair the ship from inside the ship, or is that not a thing I can do?
yes, you can. You can do a mechanics check.
I was gonna say I'm gonna do that because we took a lot of damage. So
Sure. You'll get a setback from just not being able to access the outside, but
How do we do these?
I undo-
Like how many purple or whatever?
for which?
I undo the setback because I don't actually because of my ability for fixing stuff.
That's true. Yep, your setback is removed. Cool.
All right. So how many purple?
For fixing the ship, just 2 for a mechanics check. So we've got 2 purple.
Could we
and
do
10.
more purple to repair more damage?
I'm not
Based
sure
off
that.
I didn't know if it worked that way. Or
I don't
not.
think so. No. This is just a standard repair check.
That would be like
Okay.
that for a medicine check.
Correct.
Oh wow.
Medicine check scales off of.
Well, hot diggity.
I think we got full health again.
What?
Man alive. So he rolled
I don't
1,
even
2,
know what it
3,
is,
4,
so,
5, 6 success and a triumph.
Yeah. I'm real good at fixing stuff, guys. Real good.
I think
Like
the
I said, I
purples
think our
came up
ship-
as victory.
Here we go. Our ship starts glowing gold. It hits Super Saiyan form because he's so good.
He just has like long
fixing
blonde
stuff.
hair.
The ship. The ship is
Man
now
alive.
a Alolan Dog Trio.
Yeah, I think you technically do just full heal.
I just like somehow you just see me go outside the ship, like even if we're in space or whatever, and like I just go out and just like very very quickly just go and like back in the ship, and everyone's just confused. Like I just look at
You get
I
out of
just
the
look
ship, pull out a
I just look
hammer,
at Josh.
smack
I
the
just
ship
look at Josh.
once.
I just look at Josh and I'm just like, what? That's it.
Steve is still baffled on how to interpret this.
Right, how to
roll.
interpret it. Because, I mean, there's separate rules for, like, full repairing starship damage
But you gotta try.
that require you to go, like, get materials and stuff. But with that much success and a triumph,
He pulls an R2 unit out of his pocket. Just,
I do have random parts that I pick up and scavenge.
yeah, I'm just
Oh,
going to
that's
say
true.
you've got full health.
That's an ability that that's actually one of my abilities.
Yeah, it is. That's a pretty sick ability.
I think what this means is you should start making things more difficult for them. Not for me, because I only got 2 green, but for them, you know.
We're
I
your
have
allies. You don't want it to be more
48 yellows.
difficult.
That sounds reasonable. That sounds reasonable.
It's the one
Alright.
thing that's good at, guys. I put like all my points into that.
Just like me with talking, but you can't kill a starship with talk. So, yeah.
All right. So could we use
you
the rest of our turn to like get behind them and then use a strain to flip the 180 to prepare for the next turn?
Okay, so say that again. You will have...
Use our movement to get behind them,
Okay, yes.
and then use a strain to flip the 180 to be facing them.
Correct. Yes, that can work.
Okay.
Yeah, R2
We
is
shall
fine.
do this.
Ship, hasn't he?
You are down to speed 1 because of the 180, but you are behind
But
them.
we are now behind them,
But you're behind them, yes.
which means they can no longer shoot us.
Correct.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh, Chris.
All right, cool.
Oh.
They're gonna try to fix their ship again.
Yes, that's exactly right. I'm not going to give them a setback this time just because it doesn't matter. Come on. Those guys that you blinded, Dylan, they are just so baffled by them, by what they just saw. Their lives are never going to be the same.
Go over this in training.
They're going to sue you for needing counseling and whatever. All right.
Or until they die, which
Do
will
we
be
have
in a couple
ambulance
minutes.
going on now?
Probably. Okay. Well, then the other dudes who are
said the
going...
sh-
Go
You
ahead.
said our capital ship is like facing them now too, right?
Yes. Yeah.
What did it do for its second one? Because that's its movement. What did it use for its second thing? Or
It's,
is it only?
it just
or-
is... It's a big ship. It doesn't really move quickly, so...
So that took both of its actions.
Yeah.
The kitchen
Okay.
prepared the week special.
Exactly.
Dylan, you fixed the ship so well that music started.
I was gonna say I was getting ready to ask. Did they ever randomly
Yeah,
start
yeah,
music?
yeah. There's background music.
Have.
I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. I have all sorts of background music like set up. I'm gonna grab one of those and just use it. So, all right. All right, this guy's traveling at speed 4, so they're gonna just continue on. And I mean, I guess technically they're all facing the ship, so that would kind of look like that, I suppose. All right, so that's kind of generally what they're looking at. All right, so these guys are gonna fly at JJ, first ship. So the movement is 1 to you. They're gonna fire at you. They're gonna take system strain to do an Amy action. Amy.
So if you just move from where he's aiming.
Oh, what a novel idea.
No one's thought of that.
There we go. Got a hit on JJ.
Oh. I want to just send a Snapchat of this screen to someone and just see if they
I'd
can
be
figure
so
out what's
confused
happening.
of what's going on.
Video game.
This other ship, they're gonna jump to full speed. Yeah, yeah, they're gonna take system strain to jump to full speed as well. And fire at the big ship.
Really?
Oh man, a triumph. Check that out.
But they didn't even hit it.
But not a success.
But not a success. So they are going to
Recover strain.
they're going to take out the top mounting turret.
All of our work for nothing.
Damn it! You missed that asteroid for nothing.
Yeah, right. And right. You guys are then up.
Oh, they took it out? Son of a bitch.
Dustin Crest, you guys are up, that is.
Yeah, you just have the turn order screwed up.
Can we get like? I don't know.
All we have to do is throw Dylan out of my pilot seat at the turret, and he'll fix it in like 2 seconds.
You are now
Does the ship have any
Not-
astromechs? Does the capital ship have any astromechs that could go out and fix it?
Yes, yeah, on their turn.
So, are they aware of this, or do we have to tell them?
Nope, they're aware. I mean, they're monitoring the ship.
I was gonna say.
I was gonna
So-
say, if Padme had 4 astromechs on
Yeah.
her little cruiser, they've gotta have like.
Yeah, this is like
1,000.
a decent sized ship.
So we could still try to lure them into the range of the turret since they think it's down, I
Mhm.
guess.
Yeah.
Then they won't like.
Just circle it.
It would still take
keep
time
that-
for them to repair it, though.
R2 did it in like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
That was the
That's-
hyperdrive, not a turret.
I think a
Yeah,
hyperdrive is harder to
exactly.
fix than a
Hyperdrive
turret.
Yeah, right.
That thing that
Hyperdrive's
time and
elementary
space.
in the Star Wars universe.
The little doodad on the turret would take longer.
Hyperdrive had Death Star potential,
Yeah.
apparently. So do you want to like fly up closer to the bridge, I guess, and try to lure them in range? of the
No, we
turret?
should keep the fight away from the bridge.
Right. Well, they have shields.
Yeah, but we don't know where their shields are. Their shields are probably to the rear, so that way that when the asteroids impact.
Yeah.
Well,
They
they're
don't
facing
destroy the
forward though. They're not. They're,
They are
the ship is.
turning.
They already turned. They're facing the
So
oncoming
the ship,
ships now.
the front of the ship is facing the screen, like facing you.
Correct.
Okay, so
currently.
where are the asteroids impacting? Still on the engine, right?
So
it would be
if-
it would be hitting the side of the ship at this point.
No, it would be the front of the ship because the ship has completely turned 180 now, and is facing the oncoming fighters.
No, it didn't turn 180.
It's turned 90.
Yeah, it turned 90 degrees to face.
I
the
thought you
ship.
said it had turned the whole.
It turned
a quarter of
245s. It did 245s.
I thought you said it did a quarter.
A quarter of a 90. Sorry. I mean, I didn't fully spell that out.
Yeah, you were saying
Quarter
quarter,
of a
so I'm
180.
thinking it already turned the whole way to face them now.
Yeah, that was my miswording.
Come on.
Yeah,
I'm thinking this ship's in the fight already.
Well, turning a quarter is turning 90 degrees.
Yeah.
Exactly, but now Steve is saying it was only 45 each time, not 90.
Turning a quarter still makes 25 cents. So we're all
So I don't know, Chris. What do you want to do?
I say we keep the fight towards the turret.
Okay, so we just chill right here still.
Yeah, because I'm holding onto the wheel. You shoot one of the ships.
All right, I might as well just take a shot.
Kabang, kabang, kabonko.
Can I aim first?
Yes, you can aim. They are moving at speed 4, so you have a setback.
aim for the space bushes.
So I roll a gunnery to aim.
No guns to aim. It's just an action.
Oh, it's just an action. Okay. So what do I get for aiming? Blue,
A boost. Yes, blue.
blue, black, 2 purple.
Correct.
Yeah, you hit
All right.
I guess we'll just shoot at whatever one. I guess it doesn't matter at this point.
That's the one I targeted.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, like you said.
As long as it's not the one that's drifting aimlessly.
Yeah, that one's down for the count.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Do you want to do
No,
anything
you-
for strain? For system strain?
We could shoot again.
Why not?
We're
We haven't
already
taken any
aiming
systems,
anyway.
right?
You can't shoot again, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just.
You know what it is with the guy that's drifting aimlessly? When they saw Dylan, they puked all over their control
Windshield
panel.
and
So
controls.
they can no longer see their control panel, so they have to try to clean it off first.
There you go. That's what it is. And he didn't pay attention in flight school, so he doesn't have the control board memorized.
Exactly.
I always knew this would come back to haunt me.
I should have paid attention in class.
Cool. JJ is making stuff happen. All right.
He actually did hit one of them, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hit the top one.
Okay.
This guy.
All right. Gra. And
All right,
Sally.
Dylan. What do you think? Speed back up and shoot them in the back?
Let's fire.
I don't think you need to speed up though. You're
Uh,
already
well,
getting.
You
We're
get-
at speed 1,
they're
so
at
they're
speed
getting
1.
further away from us.
And you get a
That's-
setback for being slower than they are.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll keep pace and fire lasers.
Yeah. So we'll speed up and then fire.
We'll be right back.
Okay, so you take a system strain. So you're back up to 4 speed and fire. 2 purple.
What's our ship's string at?
Your ship is at 6 of 8.
Okay.
Now this is gunnery, right?
Correct.
Okay. And I guess it's my shooting since I'm the co-pilot.
Oh, you know
Mhm.
what?
Oh, and I hit.
Boom. Which one?
Top one. Hit it in the butt.
Dylan, here you go.
6 damage. Alright.
Should be extra damage for hitting it in the butt.
Eh.
Hit it in the exhaust port. Boom.
Alright.
It's no bigger than a womp rat. I mean, anyone can hit it.
Do you want any other system strainy typey things?
I think we're good there. What about you, Dylan?
I'm okay.
Dylan, if you want to check the Facebook chat, I just sent a screenshot of what we're looking at.
Oh, that'll be nice. It's beautiful.
You see the little JJ in there too?
Man, ooh. I wouldn't want to meet Jay in the dark out space.
So you're down at the bottom right.
Okay, now I know.
That's your ship.
And the black ones are enemies.
That sounded
Okay, so
racist.
the main.
Demonetized.
Oh goodness, this is so demonetized so hard. So the main ship is facing forward to these fighters who've not quite cleared the front arc of the firing range. So the main ship is going to get to fire.
About frickin' time.
And since that's an ally, do one of you guys want to fire for it?
No, because it probably has better gunners than we do anyway.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to give you what to fire. You get to roll it,
Oh, okay, yeah, I can do that.
just so that you feel the accomplishment of rolling a good hit.
Okay.
Or feel the shame of a bad one.
Correct. I mean, it is hard for a capital ship to hit a small fighter. So 3 yellow and a green to 3, 4 purple and a black.
Oof. Oof. Alright. And it hit.
Still hit. All right.
And that shit just explodes.
Yeah, so that ship is just gone.
It's deader.
So this one is dead. The middle one.
Alright. And the
Alright.
bottom one is still swimming in vomit.
Right. So we're gonna say that that's basically just out of combat at this point, as that ship blew up. The other two veered off and flew away.
Well, how did the one veer off and fly away if their ship was still disabled?
It's just still going down.
They got their ship back online and just
Oh,
kind of.
couldn't we say that the capital ship now grabbed it with its tractor beam and was able to pull it in? I mean, come on.
Okay, fine. We
Game
can
Mass Effect.
we can pull it in. That's fine.
Because I mean, it was incapacitated, so it can't fight or get away from the tractor beam, and now we have people to interrogate.
Okay, I'm okay with that. So we've got one ship got away, one
And
ship.
did we just destroy the asteroids then?
The ship is tractor beamed. Ship is facing forward
let's
to be able to
update that.
destroy the asteroids.
Okay.
You got it. All right.
Because now we can find out who these guys are working for and how they found out about us.
Right. So
Yeah.
so as you are flying back into the ship. Whoops, wrong button. Give me a second.
Oh.
That's a dreadnought? That doesn't look like a dreadnought.
I think Dreadnought is just like a class of ship.
Yeah.
Did that
Oh,
hide
you
them all?
just eliminated like 8 people all at once?
Yes. So, so as you are coming back into your landing bay, we've got this ship tractor beamed in. We've got JJ's
Hey, Steve.
back in. Yo.
So I think for balance's sake, since we're kind of rewriting what you were originally saying what's happening, why don't we spend a destiny to make that happen? Because that's a feature, right?
It is. Yeah, that's true. That's actually not a bad way to spend a destiny.
I think it counts, so we're not just. So we'll say as we spend a destiny, and as one of them got away, it got grabbed.
That's actually a really good way to use a destiny point. Cool.
Meta.
Just keep it
So Dylan
balanced.
found a way to monetize my move. Got it. Woohoo! That's teamwork right there.
Of course, the stream is demonetized, so if you'd like to get the Destiny back, that'd be...
I think you guys were spending a destiny
Yeah.
to bring it in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we were spending
Dylan found a way to monetize my move without breaking the game.
Well, yeah, because that's a feature that you can do within reason. You can use destinies to
right,
kind of
change the story. Yeah.
For better or for worse.
Yeah. So
I'm thinking this is for better because now we have people to interrogate, which is my fun part.
so as you guys are landing your craft in the hangar bay, you get a comm link communication sent to your headsets, and let me see, where is it supposed to be? You get somebody speaking into your headset, and you don't recognize the voice, and they're like, hello, can anyone hear me? Hello, is anyone receiving this? Hello, anybody?
No.
Anybody out there?
No.
Hello,
No.
hello.
Talker guy Chris isn't here to talk.
Oh, where'd he go?
He said he'd burb.
All right. Well, there goes that interaction. Basically, there's a dude on the comm link, and he's like, the attack was just a decoy. While you guys were out, Boland's forces have taken over the ship, and we're in a cargo hold right now. I just hacked into the speaker box to be able to contact you guys, but
Wait, how did they get on the ship if there was no transports?
that they have no idea where they came from.
So I'm going to. Is it possible? Is there like a video link to wherever this person messaged was?
No, this is audio. It's in your headphone piece.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna respond in audio with a high pitched.
For what possible purpose?
All right, so at that point, I'm gonna jump out of the ship and I'm gonna go grab the pilot of the other ship and growl in his face.
Okay. So as you impulsively open up the door to your ship, oxygen floods out as the cabin was never repressurized.
I always
What
do
do you
this.
mean
is
the
how
cabin was never repressurized?
So like the hangar bay was not repressurized. It's just
Really?
It's just space. Yeah, because there's nobody in control of the ship to, do these things.
I spend a destiny to undo what he just did.
So as Sally, I'm not gonna use a destiny. Sally like quickly pulls the door shut, and like takes her tentacles and like slaps the Wookiee in the face. What are you doing? As the Wookiee like gasps for breath in a now very oxygen low space pod that you
And
guys
that's
are.
when he realizes when he checks his face where I slapped him, it had my phone number on it.
Oh my god.
You notice, Lior, as you're looking out the window, that you see both other ships' hatches open. So, like, the attacker's hatch opened, and Grara opened a hatch, and they both, like, fall backwards, choking from, like, lack of oxygen being sucked out real quick into this little bay. And you're just kind of sitting there like, idiots.
Cross my arms.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can see my eyes because I have a mask on, but they're rolling.
So they shut their fighter as well. So they're contained in that fighter for the moment.
But so are we.
Correct. So we can say that one of the other player characters was still on board the ship, because there was only ever going to be 2 attack fighters that you guys could use. So if we had 5 players, somebody would still be on the ship. So what character do you want to have hidden away that we're just going to take control of? David's the droid, Randall is the sneaky.
I would say Randall.
I'll say if it's a sneaky, I'd go with a sneaky.
Yeah, it would either be sneaky, or we just have Dave like Bruce
Oh wait.
bust his way through.
Yo.
Steve, let me check my inventory real quick.
Okay. While he's doing that, Randall he just kind of like hid out in some area of the ship.
So I have a question.
Yep.
I have a rebreather mask.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yes, it
in
does.
non-oxygen environments? Since it works in water?
That's a good
I
question.
thought rebreather was
Filter
only
smoke?
water.
Yeah, it's filter smoke and is an aqua rebreather.
Yeah, I feel like that's more of a filter. Than
I don't think so. Yeah, because
Okay.
even in water, it can take off changes the molecules, just siphons out the oxygen part.
Yeah.
Removes the hydrogen.
I want to do something cool.
Can we just say that that Randall was actually in like a cardboard box, like he's Metal Gear in it? He just like
So I have a question.
sneaking.
Now, you know how, like, Vader could use the Force to go without his mask for a period of time,
Yes.
and like how you can use the Force to limit your like breathing and stuff. There's a box. Is that a
Yeah,
Lance's character?
that's
Metal
Randall.
Gear? Yes.
Oops.
Okay. So could I use my resilience roll to do that and be able to withstand a non-oxygen environment?
Yes, you can do a resilience check for sure.
So I could like hop out of the plane real quick, close the door, and sneak away somewhere.
Or you could just let Randall reoxygenate the area.
Yeah,
Well,
either
yeah,
one of
I
those
mean,
are options.
I just want to do something cool. I don't want to just sit here like I usually do.
Do we even know Randall's doing anything?
No, that's
Yeah,
true. You haven't talked to about him.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna
Okay.
do that. Just
I think that's pretty cool.
get out of the plane and be able to like do something.
Mhm.
Um.
And then Leor dies.
Well, yeah.
Runs out of air.
Well, so I'm using the Force. I don't need air.
Screw you.
Can I intense focus this since it's a Force roll? Or it's a
Yeah.
resilience roll?
It's I mean it is a
suppose.
resilience roll. You can give yourself a boost die with the force. So like a boost die per force rating that you have to represent your ability to draw on the force to do it.
After taking strain. I don't have intense focus.
Oh,
Anyway,
gotcha.
so never mind. Okay, I'll just try it, I guess. Woo!
Cool.
So yeah.
So what are you looking to do then?
Well, first of all, I was gonna go like break open this ship's hatch,
Okay.
which would be. Can I do that? Like, is there a manual switch or like? Can I
Yes,
throw a
you
rock
are
at it?
able to do that. I'm just trying to think how much can you get done before you run out of oxygen with the 3 success.
Okay. Like I was thinking of doing that, and then like maybe going somewhere to see if I can stabilize the area. That's what I was looking at doing.
Okay, yes, yeah. So we can do that. So one action is then opening up this hatch. And so you open the hatch, and the 2 guys who are inside like start yelling, but then there's no oxygen, and they just start to like choke.
And I just stare at them with my arms crossed and watch.
Really? We can't interrogate them to find out how many people there are and all that other good stuff now. Because you
Too
killed
late.
them.
Well, I mean, we could, but there's other people from their faction on board, so we can just get someone else.
That's true. Okay.
And right now, these guys are just a liability because they could get out and attack you guys, like turn
I
their
should-
ship and start shooting.
I just like look out the window and I just look at you and I just go, "Oh, you!" And then you hear like the sitcom laughter.
Yeah, I figured these guys will probably just get in their ship and like hover and start shooting at you guys. So I want to take them out. And then I'm gonna go look for controls or whatever to stabilize the area.
So there is a control panel on the side of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and give me a computers check of 2 purple
All right.
and a black for oxygen
Yeah, that
leaving
makes
your
sense.
body and everything starting to slowly get blurry. And I'm going to use a destiny.
I'm using the force to fix it. Okay. A black, 2 purple.
1 purple, 1 red. I used a
1
destiny.
purple, 1 red.
You want someone to die tonight?
I'm trying. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Oh man. 3 success and a threat. So you're able to turn the oxygen back on, repressurize everything. I mean you'll take a strain just from
Oh my god.
being without oxygen for a while, but you shrug it off pretty much. And you're like, yep, I just did that. You can thank me later.
Bam, 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 bam.
Did those guys die due to lack of oxygen yet?
Or they just passed out.
He probably turned the oxygen back on in enough time for them to not be dead. Yeah.
That's what I was kind of thinking. I just wanted to disable them.
Yeah.
Well, we might as well kill them now, unless we're gonna lock them up somewhere.
Sure.
I mean, we
I
could
can
just
kill
tie
them.
them up.
Can I
We're
like
gonna have rope.
wake them up and then force choke them back out again?
More and more evil fills Dustin's heart.
Yeah, Dustin
already at,
is
like-
basically just a Sith.
I'm already at an evil level of like max.
Yeah, I mean you can.
Well, I mean, I did my part. I'm just kind of sitting in the corner looking all cool. So whatever they want to do. I don't know if we have any rope or handcuffs or anything. I think Chris's character does.
I know he has handcuffs. I don't know how many
Yeah.
he has. But I'm pretty sure I remember him talking about handcuffs before.
Yeah.
Let me look. Item inventory.
He is not BRBing. He is taking a bit longer than the right part of.
Yeah, he messaged. He said dinner, but that's fine. I don't see handcuffs in his items, but that doesn't mean he can't have them. We just,
We'll
let's
we,
just
or we
kill
just
him
say
and
we
say
had some
screw it.
rope. We can just say we had
Yeah, I was
rope.
gonna say,
Tie him up.
Destiny, and we have rope.
That's not even a destinyable. That's not even that big of a deal. Just say you have some rope in the
I'm sure
hangar.
there would be like some
There's
wire or
we can
something.
tie
Yeah,
them up
yeah.
In the bay
In
somewhere.
the hangar. Absolutely. I have no problems doing that. So
All right, so we'll just tie them up and throw them in a closet or something.
okay, problem dealt
In a
with.
trash compactor.
Oops.
Okay, so you are now in a pressurized hangar. The ship is controlled by enemy forces. You're not sure how many. The 18 diplomats and people for your employer are on board. And here's the dudes you tied up. Where?
Just
They're
put them in the
unconscious.
box.
Yeah. they're unconscious.
So is there an actual map layout for this, or are we just gonna use what we have here?
No, this is it. This is what you see.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna draw my vibro axe because there could be anyone around any corner.
Mm-hmm. There could.
So I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna have my vibro knuckles on, and I'm gonna be wielding my vibro axe.
All right.
I am ready for combat. I'm ready to kill
All
some bastards.
I'm ready to flash anyone if necessary.
Well, I guess we should head towards the bridge.
I kind of want to sneak around the ship and look around, but I don't want to use my OP stealth. So I'll just follow you guys.
I mean, you could scout ahead like a route to the bridge.
I mean, yeah, it wouldn't be bad necessarily for you to take point if you're gonna sneak and just like let
Yeah.
us know.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just like they look at me as far as like trying to figure out what to do, and then they like look away and then glance back at me real quick, and I'm just gone. And like the vents open. I'm like
That's awesome.
in the
That's really
vents.
cool. I like that. Cool. Okay, so you're doing like some scouty stuff.
Yeah, scouty stuff.
Give me a absurd hiding check just to prove that you're actually sneaky sneak.
Okay,
Just 2 purple.
let me find. I can't remember what all my dice are. Alright, let me go to my talents. I don't have this roll memorized yet.
Yeah.
So, um, there's a lot of them, so just bear with me.
Oh, you've got all your talents to add into that. So yeah, I guess you
Yeah.
just said that. I wasn't paying attention.
Uh, there you go.
Yeah. All right.
I think there's another boost I'm missing, but that's
I think you pretty much just walked up behind Bolin, the main bad guy, took the keys to the ship, and walked off.
Holy crap!
No. So what happens? You are sneaking around. You're able to see.
How many enemies there are? Where they are?
Yeah. So
We
they're
know the exact layout of the ship and where everyone is at this point.
they have Rain and Tiv, the guy that's you're working for. He is in the command deck. It's like the very front area of the ship. And Bolin is up there. He's got some security droids and a security guard that's with him. And then they've got the other passengers broken up into 3 groups of 6. And they're scattered throughout. So like one is down in the main cargo hold, one's in a secondary cargo hold, one's up in the crew stations. And they're all guarded by 3 security guards. And then there's just 1 or 2 guys kind of roaming the ship. And nobody's noticed you,
Obviously.
obviously.
How is your character? You were so right that your character stealth is OP.
yeah. It could be higher too, but I chose not to.
Want
mean,
to hold it back for us normies.
Well, I'm technically able to make myself invisible, but
That is ridiculous.
yeah, that's
So Dylan is the mechanic extraordinaire.
can do.
Dustin is the sneaks extraordinaire. I think Randall's pretty sneaky too.
yeah.
I mean, not nearly as sneaky, but he's still got some serious sneak knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
What's David's droid?
That's a good
Because
question.
I haven't got to see his droid yet. I actually didn't play any with you. The last thing we did was the setup.
Well, he was like supercomputers.
Yeah, he's
I
got
don't know if
computers,
he still
mechanics.
is.
He's got some
He keeps
medicine.
Changing.
I mean, robots can do a little bit of everything depending on how
Yeah.
he builds it.
Yeah, he really is fairly well rounded. It looks like.
All right. And then I'm the tank.
Yeah. Although it's built towards the intellect more than anything.
The droid.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
well,
one thing that should be kept in mind, Steve,
Mhm.
is 2 of my boost die are only applicable to those susceptible to force powers.
Okay, that's
So if
interesting.
someone's immune to force powers, I don't get those 2 boost.
Okay,
I have a feeling that they don't have anyone.
Yeah,
That's
probably not.
just for future reference. But I still get a boost for my shadow suit. So
That is good to know. Okay.
continue. I comm the information to the group, and then I sneak off into like the crew's quarters and catch the game.
So let me let me reveal where folks are that aren't wandering, at least. So everyone who's stationary. And these dudes down here. Okay.
Did I notice any like security consoles or anything?
Security consoles.
As
Yeah.
far as like camera controls or like sensors?
Um. I mean, that makes sense that there should be something on the ship, like a secondary
Right.
area.
Okay. Because I kind of want to sabotage that, but
So let's.
I've done a lot of actions so far.
I mean, we can say that the power housing areas in the back are also just backup sort of command center areas. So
I just want to use my throwing knives.
this stuff back here.
All right. Well, there's your information. Have at it. This guy looks like Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, he does.
Anyone?
Anybody doing anything?
I'm just ready to go kill some people.
There's a lot of people. I don't know.
I'm just waiting for everyone to decide what they're gonna do, because I'm just gonna kill people. That's what I built my character for.
Yeah.
7 enemies?
I mean,
6?
I'll do a thing.
6, 7,
8.
8, 9, 10. And then 2 wanderers, 11, 12.
I say we kill the Wanderers first, because they could cause us some trouble if they sneak up on us. Or catch us by surprise somewhere.
Catching me by no
So are
surprise.
you going to stay as a group, or are you going to split up?
Splitting
I
up's
don't
the
care.
greatest idea.
Well, I'm currently the only one split from the group.
Well, that's true.
Except
But
for
you're also basically just invisible, so...
except for Boxman.
Alright, well, I'm gonna pull out my pistol, and I'm gonna let the Wookiee lead the direct, and I'm gonna be the indirect.
AKA, you're gonna use me as a meat shield.
I mean, that's what it's there for.
Alright,
Lance,
well, I'm gonna...
Lance just follows you guys, so whatever you guys do, he'll do.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna
He's a talkie
call
boy.
him to see if he can get a bead on the roamers. Because then we can just go kill them unless he can take them out by himself without our help.
I could probably get something done with them.
So they are in different areas.
Oh, so it's just one person's here and one person's there.
Yeah.
They're not going together.
So there's one person back here, and there's somebody else who's like up in this area.
Mm.
And they're just kind of wandering the halls.
Okay. Well, how about we just have... how about you just go take care of the one roamer and we'll go kill the other roamer and then we can do whatever.
Alright. I'm like in
I'm
the
assuming
vents.
since you're invisible, you could just sneak up and slit the dude's throat if you wanted to.
I'm like in the vents, the guy's like walking by, and I just like reach down with my arms and like pull him up into the vents. He just disappears and like it's just gone.
All right, go ahead and let's... Is that what you want to do? You know, something like that? If you can
Oh.
roll it.
Sure, I guess.
That's what, a melee attack?
A super
you
sneaky
could either
stealth
do-
melee attack.
You could do melee. You could do the whatever the one that you what's the athletics by
Athletics.
pulling him in.
There should be like an assassination move or something.
Yeah, we talked
Yeah.
about last time how there needs to be some
Yeah.
sort of thing. There's no really good way to do assassination.
I mean, I
Yeah,
have
the
throwing
real problem
knives.
is for high stealthy characters, it breaks the game a bit.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
makes it.
I feel like if you use stealth for an assassination, it would just add like a boost die to your melee attack. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? That might be an okay way or something.
Something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe or decreases the difficulty by 1 or something.
Right.
Because I mean, you catch him completely off guard, so he's not going to be able to put up much of a defense.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That makes sense.
Well, I'll do athletics. I
Okay.
suppose.
So whatever your athletics is, it goes against Just his brawn, so it's 2 purple because he's 2 green.
Are we gonna give a boost die for him then, or?
That makes sense to me.
Okay.
Sneaky bolt.
I didn't know if we were going with the boost die route or the lessening the difficulty by 1 route.
Yep, boost die.
Oh.
No. All right. So you grab him, but with the advantage,
He craps his pants.
maybe you pull his gun out of his hand instead.
Sure. And then I just disappear. And he's like, what?
All right. So he's weaponless.
Adds confusion.
Whoops. Lost his rock guitar. Okay. Grara, Sally, and Lance, your group is coming up
Moving
on
in
this
on the
dude,
other
I
guy.
imagine.
We're gonna be loud and obnoxious.
Excuse me, where's the bathroom?
All right, I have an idea. I has an idea of something I want to try here.
Okay, Dave,
I
lay it
also
on me.
know what I'm doing next.
Now, first it's gonna start with a question. If you throw, like, if I'm gonna throw my vibro axe, what kind of check would that be? Would that be like an athletics, or would that be a ranged light, or?
That'd probably be like ranged heavy.
Wait, like, what would that go as if I was gonna like throw my vibro axe at someone?
Thrown weapons. Hold on a second.
Because I mean, it's not meant to be thrown, but
Right, so you'll probably have like a setback or two. Like for the size and for it not being a throwing weapon.
So, improvised thrown weapon, damage based on size plus brawn.
okay.
Because I have throwing knives, but it's a throwing weapon, and it's a
Yeah,
base.
that's why I'm trying to figure out how this would work with this throwing a vibro axe at a dude.
So
I
they-
mean, if this works how I want it to work, I think it's going to be badass, and you guys are going to love it. But let's get the technical part of it done here.
I'm trying to find like an actual ruling from rules.
I feel like I would, because this is the first time you've ever done it. And
I feel like it would either be like a ranged, lighter, heavy.
Yeah, it is a
or
ranged heavy.
A ranged
because the
heavy.
first time I use a force ability, one of my purples is automatically a red. If I've never used the ability before. That's how we did it in our first campaign.
Well,
Right.
that's force abilities. This is actually just throwing something
Well,
at someone.
it's any ability in general, like custom ability in general that you're making up on the spot.
But I don't know how throwing something at someone's a custom ability.
Because you've never done it before.
So you're saying a Wookiee's never thrown a weapon at somebody before?
Your character has never thrown something in this campaign.
Well,
Okay,
because
so
it's the first time in my campaign.
it
but-
is use a ranged heavy attack for the two-handed weapon.
Okay.
Your crit stays the same, but your damage is halved.
The damage is halved.
Damage is halved
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
to balance it out, I guess.
Well, then I'm just not even going to bother with that then. So that
that's-
makes it not even worth it.
Well, I mean,
I mean, it's range, I guess, but
Yeah, it's impractical.
yeah, technically you don't have to. I was just telling you what it is for the thing
Yeah.
that you were doing. I mean, it's a
I
little
mean, I
meta,
could
little
still-
metagamey to be like, I throw the weapon and then it's half damage. I don't throw the weapon.
All right, well, I can still do it. I mean,
Well, that
I
is the first time we learned how it works.
That's
so-
true. That's true too. So you don't
Well,
have to.
Well, I'll still do it just for the fun of it. Why not?
For the lels, that's what
So
I'm doing right now. Like I'm
I
not
still
doing
have
the
my-
best options. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
I should just jump down and stab the guy. I'm just having
I
fun.
still have my
I
vibro.
mean, that's role playing too. You're not always gonna. Your character's not always gonna make a choice because it's definitely the most efficient.
So
They're
what is
gonna
it?
make
Right.
Because they would make.
What's the difficulty for this?
Just your 2 purple.
2 purple. And you said ranged heavy because it's a heavy weapon.
Yes.
Ah.
That's a lot
I
of blank dice.
missed. Yes, it
Okay.
is.
So, not gonna hit him. Sadly, I was looking forward to seeing that work.
Well, I
Uh,
can still do the rest of my plan. Even
yeah.
though it missed him.
Well,
With a
This
threat.
is
I'm gonna say the threat is it's snagged on the ship's carpet.
and goes skidding around elsewhere and whatever.
It like cuts into the carpet, and so it's like just it's solid into the carpet, but it's not moving anywhere. So
Okay. Well, my next move is going to be to use my athletics ability. Well, not
Okay.
ability, but use my athletics to clear the distance between him and me in the hallway in, like, nothing. Time it flat.
okay.
Success.
Where?
And then I'm going to just I'm going to use the strain and barrage him with my knuckles,
Okay.
which is brawl, correct? Or
Yes.
would that be melee?
That's a brawl. Because you're basically punching him.
Okay. Brawl. It's 2 purple.
Purple and red. Destiny point.
Ooh, that was a bad one on your part there, Steve. You forgot about my 5 brawn.
I rarely am using the destiny to try and stop something from
Yeah.
happening. I'm just looking for that critical failure to pop up, which it never does. This dice rolling app hates critical failure.
Yeah, I was gonna say crit fails never seem to happen.
Okay, so I do Vibro
Well,
Knuckles
it's
do
just
4
as,
damage,
dominant.
so I do 5 damage.
All right.
That was my idea though. Stick him with the axe, run up, pull it back out of him, and swing it at him again. But since I
I mean,
missed,
it
it didn't
sounds
work.
cool, but what you gonna do?
I mean, it sounded like a good idea to me, doesn't it?
Yeah. So 5 damage, you said?
5, yes.
All right.
That includes the extra success.
Right.
Wait, hold up. Dangar's on this ship? We're screwed.
Who?
Dangar, man.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
Gengar, like the Pokemon?
Oh,
Dangar.
Gengar.
well, I'm missing this.
Dangar.
Where's
The
that
bounty
at?
hunter. Come on, guys.
I don't see it.
It's okay. I'll just go back into my Star Wars weeb hut. Just continue playing.
Chris, you are currently with Sally and Gara sabotaging that lone wanderer over there, and I currently stole this guy's gun that's under me while invisible, and he's currently standing there wondering where his gun went.
All right.
All right, let's run this for like 20 more minutes, and then we'll be at 2 hours of runtime. So that'll be good for us tonight. But we've got 20 minutes to do stuff. So Sally and Lance, you guys are kind of up. We're kind of adjusting combat right now. So
I'm a fire and my laser.
yeah, there you go, Josh. You know it.
So someone will need to do light range for me.
You want to read it, Steve, and I'll roll it?
Yes. Sally McSanderson. Sally McSanderson. Ranged light, 2 yellow and a green.
Set back because I'm in the way, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I like that.
2 purple.
It sounds good.
2 purple.
Yeah, whatever you say.
He singed my Wookiee hair.
Oh no, not the Wookiee hair.
Wait.
So
why'd
he
you crit
didn't
the 2
hit.
Destinies?
I messed up. I gave myself a destiny point when I spent one,
Okay.
so I was just fixing
Gotcha.
that.
I'm gonna assume that's what the threat would do. He singed my Wookiee hair.
Yeah,
Pissed
yeah,
me off.
that works.
Pissed off my
You've
Wookiees.
got another action, Dylan. You missed.
I guess I'll try to aim so I don't miss next time.
Okay, that's a good idea. Lance.
It's my turn.
Yes.
How far am I from?
Medium
You are.
range, just down the hallway.
So I can use my movement to go down here
Correct. You can.
in front of
Uh,
the dude without a gun.
They're separate starts of the ship.
They're in
Sorry.
like a different corridor.
Yeah.
They're not in, like the same hallway.
Yeah. So you do not see the guy on the left, just the guy on the right.
Okay.
Like they're different levels of the ship.
Do I
even.
know? Do I know of anybody else in the ship other than this one guy? Did I
Yes.
look?
Yeah, I found them all. They're all here.
That's why we can see all the people that we see.
Yeah,
'cause
so
he-
Okay,
he
so
stealth-
everyone over in this cluster and over here are bad guys.
So what you're looking at here, this top section, they are on the top floor of the 3-floor ship. So floor 1 or floor 3.
Okay.
Floor 3 is the highest floor. So they're up there in floor 3. They're in crew quarters. The red circle dudes are baddies. The black circle dude and the yellow square are just ambassador people. Down here, these guys are in floor 1 on the bottom of the ship. Same deal. These dudes are baddies. These are hostages.
Okay, so we're on floor 3 and
Lior is on floor 2.
on 2, and then those guys are on 1. Okay.
Yeah. And then this main this is the front of the ship. That's the command center.
Okay.
Four baddies, and Random Tiv is your contact. I guess you can't see his name.
Yeah.
There it is.
Can I go down to floor 2 or?
Yes. Yep. You can
Okay.
use your movement to go down.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, so you're just gonna leave the battle that we were in there, huh?
Bro,
That's
you're
not
making out
what-
with that guy. You got a handle.
That's true.
If I go shooting into battle, I'm gonna hit you and not him. Just like
Oh, so you're coming down here to hit me?
no, I'm gonna come down here and talk this guy out of this. Is what I'm gonna do.
got
But yeah,
no
so
gun.
I guess that's my turn.
Okay.
I can't use a strain to move again, right?
Yeah, we
Like
usually do.
Smuggler charge down the hallway.
Yeah, we use strain to do 2 movements.
I'm in the air vents above him, by the way. Just so
Okay,
you're
I'm
aware.
gonna do this to like just be around the corner from him.
Okay.
Kind of collect my breath so I can talk him out of it.
Very good.
I skip cardio day in smuggler school.
All right, so this dude that you're engaged with, he's gonna take an action to flip on his comm and start yelling,
So
"They're in the ship! They're in the ship! They're in the ship!"
Okay.
And gonna shoot point blank at the Wookiee. So he
Oh,
hits,
the one that they punched. The one that.
yeah, the
Oh,
guy
Oh, no,
had,
I just opened a barrage on.
yeah, the guy that you just punched. So he gets a setback for point blank range in that. Yeah, maybe he should just punch you back, I guess. Yeah. He's smoking a cigarette, so he's a baddie. He's just gonna punch the Wookiee.
Oh no.
He's an idiot.
He's gonna punch a Wookiee.
He's gonna punch a Wookiee.
well, he's smoking, so he's not the smartest.
Yeah, exactly right. All right. I think that's the roll. 2 purples. Do you have any defensive capability, Josh?
Let me double check.
I don't think so, but
No.
okay. And yeah, he punches you in the belly button.
And how much damage does that do?
How much damage does melee do? Just your brawn, I guess. 3.
So he did no damage to me because my soak is 5.
Exactly.
So since it goes back to me, can I just grab him by the arm he punched me with, pull him into the air by it, pull out my blaster, and just shoot him in the gut with it?
You can give me an athletics check of
After I
3
go.
purple, and then a ranged light check.
Okay.
But yes.
Okay. And I forgot about it earlier, but I get a boost die for my athletics
Okay.
because of my physical training. Actually, I get 2 boost die because my physical landing level true adds 1 boost die per rank of physical training
And you have 2.
on athletics and resilience checks. Yes, I am physical level 2.
Nice.
So that's 7 positive dice against 3 negative.
So your athletics is basically my stealth.
Yes.
We all have like one skill we're crazy good at.
Yeah. Right.
That is a lot of advantage.
Yeah, that is. Wow.
I'm about to
Did
just
it, so
walk
did
up
his
to this
arm
guy
like just
and pull a
pop
Stewie.
off?
Brian, it's not your fault. It's not your fault, Brian.
What's the advantage? What do you want?
I don't know. I said, did his arm just like pop off? I pulled it so hard up.
Are we ripping arms off again?
Again, back to that.
It always just defaults to dismembering people.
It's just the best way to handle problems.
All right. Well, let's see here. What's my shooting? Time to shoot him in the gut.
You get a setback for being point blank, so a black
yeah,
dice.
I'm looking at all the stuff too.
I'm
Okay.
gonna destiny because I can. So one red, one purple, one black.
All right. So it's a 3 and 3
Oh.
because I've got 1 yellow, 2 green. If I read that right.
You break your own arm.
Yes.
Oh, there's the
what the-
despair. There it is. There's the despair I've been waiting
my
for.
God.
Oh, I've never seen that symbol before.
Me
I know
neither.
that looks weird.
But what actually happens with 4 advantage into despair?
Why is it upside down? I don't like that.
You tell me what you want for the advantage.
And he'll tell you what
You get to
David
spend
wants.
the advantage. 'Cause you're basically just telling me what good thing happened that wasn't shooting him. And I get to tell you what bad thing happened.
Okay, well, with all the advantage between the athletics and that one, can I just say like his arm got dislocated?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he has, 'cause
absolutely.
Then he loses
function of it
that
basically.
arm. Yes,
Yeah.
I think that's fair with all that advantage.
You just break his arm. Yeah.
Well, wait, with all the advantage, wouldn't my gun technically crit?
You have to hit to crit.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, his arm's dislocated now. Then.
I'd say his arm is broken.
Okay, well that's fine too.
So it's worse than dislocated.
All right, well he can't use his arm no more.
Right.
Well, dislocation is actually probably
Worse? Sure.
worse.
Whatever.
It depends on
It
how
depends on
it's
the break.
dislocated,
Yeah,
I guess
it hurts
so.
going back in.
and
Okay.
you could
It's
sever
broken
an artery and bleed
and
out.
dislocated.
Compound fracture. It is. It depends.
Either way, his arm is pretty much useless
Yeah.
without a serious medical doctor.
Sorry to go all medicine on you.
And
Wait,
we'll
Dustin,
use his
did you
primary
just,
arm.
Did you just stealth through your own turn?
I think I did.
Oh, I guess he did.
The Wookiee
Sneaky.
step aside, and you're like, I'm not even here.
Well, let's see what my despair is. Did the gun explode in my hand or something, or did I shoot someone in the background, or?
I'm not on the same floor.
There's nobody around you, so it's gonna be just the gun is broken. Yeah.
No,
It's not
you
even
gotta
that.
take full advantage of it, Steve. You gotta. Now's the time.
I mean,
This is the one despair you get.
I know. I'm trying to think of what he can do with the despair. Your gun is in overload mode, so
Oh,
you have
shit.
like a round to get either it to stop or it's gonna blow up.
Nah, bro, chuck it at his face and run.
No. Oh, when he fires the gun, not only does it break, but break. Back in the face and breaks his nose.
His gun
Yeah.
now shoots healing rounds.
Okay,
He's
so
got a
your
back gun.
It's
your
set to
your
spell.
gun is like overloading basically.
So or it overheats, burns me. I take a damage, and I drop it all at the same time.
Your gun is overloading. That's what I'm saying.
I like the
Okay,
overloading
so what's
idea.
overloading do? It explodes.
gonna
It's
blow
gonna
up.
explode in
Yeah.
like 30 seconds or
It
less,
means you
15
toss it to
seconds.
Sally and see if she can fix it for you.
Or eat it.
Yes,
Or-
exactly.
Or pull a mask and just eat it.
Toss it to Sally. I love that idea.
No,
Yes.
as an
Well-
incidental.
my turn is over though too. So I mean,
Yeah, you could use that as an incidental.
What, are you just gonna stare at it then? Oh God!
What do I
Blow
do?
up.
I mean,
So-
that'll be your first thing that you can deal with on your next turn, obviously. But
okay. I was gonna say because my turn is over, especially since I skipped Mr. Stealthy Pants.
yeah, Leor, what are we up to?
Okay, so how are we doing stealth attacks? Am I rolling a melee, or am I rolling my stealth, or am I rolling stealth to get boost?
I don't know. However we want to do it. I mean, I like the boost from a stealth attack.
Okay. Only one potential boost.
If you roll a stealth, and every 3 successes will give you a boost dice.
Okay.
3 advantage will count as a success.
Any difficulty?
Yeah, just the 2 purple, and a setback because he like knows you exist. Although, don't you have like a plausible deniability or something that like
Yeah, when
makes
you
people
take
forget
away-
you?
That's 1 per session, and I have to roll a hard deception check.
Oh, okay.
So
Well-
that's kind of like a situational thing.
So 1, 2, 3.
I don't know if
1,
I'd be
2,
able
1,
to
2,
do
3.
it right now.
But you get 2 boosts. So 2 boosts for your
Okay.
attack roll, which is still pretty nice.
Oh, and can I do like a hold on, let me check my stats. Cuz I want to try basically insta kill this guy for narration's sake.
Okay.
I have dual vibro daggers. So, how are we doing dual wielding again?
It's counts if you have 2 advantage, you can hit twice.
Okay. So,
I believe is what it is. Let me check that real quick. But yeah, two advantage.
What?
Okay, so he has 2 success, a
Okay, you're
threat,
one yellow
and a
got
triumph.
So you don't get the dual wielding.
Yeah, so you don't get the dual wield. But I mean, you could use your triumph to activate dual wield. Technically,
I was just going to attack with both of them at the same time, basically.
so
Like, I was going to jump down from the vents and like jump on top of them and just stab them.
I mean,
with
one of the
both
things
my
you can use,
daggers.
your triumph to activate a whatever, a crit or a dual wield or whatever it is. So, if that's what you want to spend it on, that's like within the rules.
I'll use 1 vibro dagger and then use the triumph to crit.
Okay. So gave me a D100.
So I drop down on him. D100.
69. You're gonna 69 him.
Demonetized.
Where's my crits? Where's the crits? New criticals. Discouraging wound. Flip 1 destiny point. Ugh. Stealing my last destiny point.
Good. Now you can't blow my gun up again.
Yeah.
Vibro dagger does 4 damage, 1 pierce, 1 vicious.
So vicious adds 10 damage to a crit.
Oh, and I crit.
So I got my dag sword back. He's staggered. Attacker may immediately attempt another free attack using the same pool as the original attack.
Nice.
Well-
so now you
well,
can
that
use
would
second
make
blade.
sense.
Well, dang,
Because-
that is
there you go.
that is such a perfect crit for you, man.
That would make sense because like I jump down on top of him and like he's on the ground and I'm standing over top of him. So I
That's
just, like, stab him
amazing.
again.
So he's
That
dead.
worked. That's
Story-
like
story
exactly
right
what
yourself.
I was trying to narrate.
Story
Wow,
right yourself.
that is so cool.
So I roll my melee again.
So you do that exact same roll again. A yellow, 2 blue, and 2 purple.
All right.
And you hit him for another 4?
Yeah. Well, plus the other success. Isn't that an extra damage?
It is, yeah.
So I hit him for 10 total.
Between
And
the 2
pierce?
hits.
Yeah, and 2 pierce between the 2
Oh,
hits.
right, yeah.
So he's dead.
He is on the cusp. He had
So I
Oh.
just like, as Lance is like running down the hallway to come talk to this guy, I just fall out of the vents, jump on top of the guy, and just like start stabbing him in the chest. And I look over at Lance and just like, sup. Lance,
I just kind of like grab my knees, like, oh good.
and this guy's just on the ground bleeding. He's like, ah.
Lance or Sally, either one of you guys can do
Oh,
a thing.
Steve. Subtract 1 more health from that dude, because I forgot my vibro knuckles have a pierce of 1.
Oh, okay.
I totally missed that,
That's fine.
because you wouldn't exactly think brass knuckles would have a piercing ability, but hey.
It works.
They got pointy ends.
Yeah, pointies. Pointy.
Um,
All right, Chris or
you
Dylan.
can go land.
Yeah, Lance is more immediate
All right, Lance.
since that just
Okay.
happened, I guess.
Runs up, grabs
I'm
my
gonna-
gun, and fixes it.
I'm gonna walk up to the guy
He's not even on the same floor as you.
and tell him to. What are they doing here? Like, what are you guys doing here?
So you're doing
As
like
I'm standing over him with blood dripping off my
an
daggers.
interrogation, basically,
Yeah.
on the spot.
Okay.
So give me a some sort of check.
All right.
I don't
I
know.
can do one of those.
I can do that.
What would this be? Coercion, maybe, I suppose, is probably the closest thing.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Well, let me see.
I don't know what else it would be.
Yeah, I'd say coercion.
I'd say coercion.
Yeah, coercion.
And give yourself 2 boost die. 1 for each one of the knives sticking out of his chest.
Yeah.
And it's against his skill. Let me pull up his thingamajigger. He has 2 purple for his willpower. You'll never take me alive, Copper. All right, 2 successes. So he like looks up at you, and he's like, "It's too late. Bolin has already got control of the ship. You'll never be able to take us all." What exactly were you trying to get from him?
Well, I guess I already know why he's here. I really just needed his voice. And then I'm going to pull out as a quick draw my pistol as an incidental,
Okay.
and just shoot him in the chest.
Okay. Point blank, you
Please
do get a setback for.
Please don't shoot me. I'm right on top of him. Please don't shoot me.
Ah, yeah, I'm in a destiny.
You can't. You're out. Oh no, you do have that one
Nope,
left. Never
nope.
mind.
All right, so a red,
Please
a purple,
don't
and a black.
Actually,
Come on. Give me a critical. Give me a destiny. Not
okay.
a destiny. Give me a.
Yes. Oh man.
okay.
Okay, so you
Can I use
shoot.
one of my
Pairs in a
talents?
row.
Okay, go ahead.
I can suffer a strain up to rank of dodge to upgrade the difficulty of an attack. So, could we like work that in? Oh, he got despair.
A despair and 2 fails.
Oh, okay.
Be great.
I don't think
Yeah,
that would
you're
work.
taking the hit.
I was gonna say that I just thought it'd be cool.
It doesn't matter. You'll take like 3 damage. I don't do damage like, at all.
That's true.
Well, the
But
gun
you will
itself
take it.
does probably at least a minimum of 5.
You should have him roll the crit dice, Steve, and whatever happens, happens to Dustin.
With the 2 fails, you're gonna hit Dustin. With the despair, you're gonna crit him.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh.
So since you were shooting, Chris, go ahead and roll a critical for me, please. A D100.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please
Oh,
don't. Please
God.
Don't. Please don't.
And he died.
Can I roll resilience?
74.
Oh, can I roll resilience?
Oh my god. I did not do that. I couldn't be this good even if I wanted to.
Add a setback to all of the skill checks until the end of the encounter.
Oh man.
Oh, that's not too bad.
And that really isn't that
doesn't
bad.
affect my,
Out
that
of-
doesn't
out of the
affect my
whole-
stealth at all.
But
I
that guy-
remove 1 setback from my stealth rolls.
There you go. So we do have to put a critical marker on you, just so we know. Because every crit that you get adds 10 damage. Adds 10 to it, but I mean that's of all the ones that you could get pretty high up in the tree. That's not that bad.
Oh, my soak is 3.
So how much damage does your weapon do?
You take 4 damage.
So you take 1 damage basically.
No,
I
no,
think
it's 7. It's 7 damage. I already subtracted.
Gotcha.
Okay.
It's
I was
a
like,
heavy
that is
blast
a pretty
pistol.
weak gun, but okay.
All right, so Dylan's turn.
with the advantage, you can recover a strain because it felt really good to get some of that tension out.
Well, I mean,
So shut your ally.
I just
him
do
for
like
a while now. And
I just
so-
do like one of those Kylo Ren things and like punch my wound that I just got.
Yeah.
Cause I'm a Sith, and that's what we do.
It's what you do. Draw from
So
that
there's
dark
still
side.
dudes. There's still dudes where we're at, right?
Yeah, the guy in front of Josh is still alive.
Well, the
Alright,
guy
we'll
that
fire
is banging. Well, no, technically, I never let go of him either.
That's
so
true.
tech-
Yeah, he's engaged with Gurra. They're engaged.
I'm firing.
I thought his.
Well, good for them.
I've got the
I-
shattered arm in one hand and my gun that's getting ready to explode in the other hand.
I yell out, "When are you gonna send me the wedding invite?" Because they're engaged. Yeah.
La, 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 la.
So yeah. So I'm firing at the guy.
Really?
I-
Even
I
though I'm
did
holding him in the air like a foot from me.
It's true. He did aim.
I'm firing at the guy.
Here,
so-
Wookie,
die.
you can soak it.
So add a black. That's true. Yeah, you
That's
can
true.
easily tank it.
And plus
Until he
he's
hits the
aiming,
gun in
so-
my hand and the gun explodes.
I'm firing at the gun.
It's all right. I somehow aiming a pistol at some dude's chest, pointed it at my teammate. So I mean,
Well,
we'll see what
to
happens.
be fair, you aimed it at his chest between my legs. So
I use
Oh,
a
so
destiny
you're-
to give myself a despair. No. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna fire. I'm gonna fire at the guy.
All right.
I do have an advantage.
that's too
so-
despair for you.
I know, right? It never happens.
We need to
Never.
start using our light side points, guys.
So 2 purple and a black is what you've got.
But then also has the boost die because of aiming.
Hit me some double fail. Did we lose him? Did we lose Dylan?
Oh, wow.
I'm here. I can't roll.
That's
oh.
right. you
Oh,
can't
oh,
roll.
oh, that's right. Ha! I'm waiting
What-
for. I'm like waiting with
So-
bated breath
so
for
are
it.
we.
All
What's
right.
his rule?
So yeah, let me read it to you. I think it's
Two
a yellow
green?
and 2 green.
I
And
think
then
it's
the
two
blue.
yellow
Two
and
two
green.
yellow and 1 green. 2 yellow, 1
Two
green.
yellow, one green. Plus the blue, plus the black, plus the 2 purple.
Yeah.
Oh, we
There
hit
it
him.
is. There it is.
So he's dead. At least I
Uh,
assume he's dead at this point.
his weapon does 7. I'm gonna guess.
That depends on what pistol he has, because apparently there's different damages from different pistols.
It doesn't actually say what.
I have like some close range thing. It's in like weapons or something.
Oh yeah, you,
Yeah,
have, you
combat.
get the
It's in
dueling
combat.
dueling pistol. Dueling pistol does 9 damage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So he did,
10, 11,
12.
12.
and I'm sure it has a pierce of something.
It has a pierce of 1, and it only has 1 ammo per shot, but
Pax meanwhile, gotta reload.
right.
Well, noticing that the gun that Gra is holding is gonna blow up, proceed to run around the corner in the other direction and reload.
Really? You're a mechanic who could fix the gun, and you run away.
Hey, you don't know you can.
Hey, I'm not a bomb diffuser. I'm a
Alright.
mechanic, not a miracle worker.
Let's run one more round of actions.
Well, is the guy I'm holding dead?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna throw the gun on the ground, throw the dead body on top of the gun, grab my vibro axe, and run away.
All right. So the body just blows up with bits of chunks of flesh splattering along the wall.
All right. Since
But
I'm
you
technically
guys
out
are
of-
all safe. So
Since I'm technically out of combat, then can I go back and pick up his pistol, so I have a pistol then?
I'm not out of combat.
yeah, you can do that. All right, Leor and Lance, let's jump back over to you so you can kill
Alright.
him.
Can you send me
Well-
the information of his pistol then too?
It
So I
was
know
the
what
same
pistol
pistol
I
you
have.
had, just for sake
Okay.
of easiness.
So, in my fit of rage from Lance shooting me, am I able to get a boost to dark side abilities?
Oh man.
Like Kylo Ren just punching his ribs after getting bow casted.
You can take -1 hit points for a boost.
What?
So you can inflict a point of damage to yourself
Like
for a boost
punch
die.
yourself
Okay, that makes sense.
For
For a
more
boost
rage
die.
to get boost. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. And then I'm just gonna make like an angry force time and like force choke this guy and pick him up like Vader did with Captain Antilles. Like just break his neck with the force because I'm angry.
All right.
All right. There's a lot of
Wow. I was even gonna just say 1 purple, but the first purple was a double fail.
I should have just destinied that.
How
So-
did that not work? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. So
5 advantage.
I just pick him up and I hold him there.
Okay, I'm perfectly good with that. So like you go to break his neck, and
And I'm just choking him angrily.
yeah, you're so overcome with rage that you're not all together with it.
Focus. Gives you focus.
Okay, Lance. This guy's like hanging in the middle of the air. Doesn't have a weapon. He's bleeding out.
I'm gonna
Please
take
don't try to
his...
shoot him again.
No, I'm gonna take his comm link
Okay.
and with my Clawdite ability, mimic his voice.
Oh, nice.
Comm into his people saying, "We need more help, or we need reinforcements on floor 2 and 3."
Okay. I like it.
I'm assuming we will no longer be on 2 and 3 after this.
Yeah, no, we're gonna jump up in that vent and crawl the.
Okay.
Well, you might want to let everyone else in the group know to get off of 2
Yeah.
or 3.
I don't think Gara is going to fit in an event.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to fit in a vent.
No, he's hiding a trash compactor or something.
You should send him to floor 1 because none of us are on floor 1 and it doesn't require floor 1 to get to the bridge.
The bridge is. Yeah, right. Correct.
No, I'm
Yeah,
say.
but, yeah,
Or
but,
like the hangar bay, and then we can lock them all in the hangar bay.
well, here's my question. Did we establish that we have comm links with everybody?
Yeah. You guys all have comm links.
Okay. So having done that, just waiting for a response from anybody to relay information to my team, I guess.
Okay.
So that way, no metagaming happens. Just waiting to hear a response.
From your team.
No, from
From
because I
them?
just commed in saying we need reinforcements to levels 2 and 3.
Okay. So the voice returns and is like, we're sending folks immediately. Maintain your position.
Okay, hurry up. We're pinned down here. So
Okay.
then I'm going to comlink to everybody or our group channel and say whoever's on floor 3, find your way to the fuck, why am I drawing a blank on the name of it?
Bridge, floor 1.
The bridge, the deck, the command deck. That's it. That's the one. Find your way to the command deck.
Which is on floor 3, which is where they're heading.
No, they're headed to floors 1 and 2.
He said 2 and 3.
Well,
No, 1 and 2.
yeah, the bottom
I
of the
thought you
ship.
said 2 and
So-
3.
He did, but
No.
he meant the bottom of the ship.
Yeah, I meant because we're gonna go into the vent and get to the same level as you, and then we'll all be on the same level and just go straight to the deck.
Alright.
Okay, and that's where we're gonna end it. The dude that Dustin is force choking is just kind of like he just died due to exhaustion,
oxygen.
lock of
Bleeding
oxygen,
out.
bleeding out, all of the above.
Character force chokes him.
So
Dustin's clearly tired from now until we next meet. So
Yeah. He's gonna hold them for 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, yep. All right, and that's gonna be that. Awesome. That kind of worked.
Can David be in the next one to fix me?
Well, I mean, we could do next weekend, if that works for everyone else. I'm off next Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
It might work for me. We're gonna sign off. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.